Our case study 3 for an on-off control system, and at process reset, nothing will happen until the green button is pressed. So we will press the green button, and that will activate our mode selection, and our octal switch shows that it's currently in mode 1, which is signified by the red LEDs counting in binary. And now we'll show that our octal switch works and is indicated by the red switches. So now we will move it to mode 2 and then press the green button, and we see that the red indicator switches to mode 2. We will then show that it goes to mode 3, indicated at mode 3, and now mode 4. We will also show that it will give the error if you go to a mode 5, 6, or 7, or 0. We have our error, and we can keep showing that for each error, but we will, for sake of time, just reset again after the error and start over. And again, nothing will happen until the green button is set, but we will turn it to mode 1 and start showing how the solenoid works. So now that we're in mode 1 as signified by the LED, we will press the red button and the solenoid will engage, and then we will have to press the red button again for the solenoid to disengage. Now we will test mode 2, which will be a tad bit more complicated, and now we're in mode 2, and this reads the value of the control potentiometer, and then when we press the red button, it will engage for 1/4 the value as signified by the potentiometer. So this is a little bit arbitrary about what exactly the potentiometer is at, but we will guess that it's about, we'll press the red button, and it's holding until 1/4 of whatever the potentiometer was. So we'll see that it could be anywhere from about 5 seconds to 40 seconds. Kind of waiting for it to disengage now. And there it goes, disengaging, which means our mode 2 is working properly with the AD converter that we use signifying from the potentiometer. So now we will enter mode 3 by setting the octal switch to mode 3 and then pressing the green button, and we see that we're in mode 3 as signaled by the red LEDs. And then we will have to turn on the control for mode 3 by pressing the red button, and this sets the code at 70 hex, which we will then read the analog from the potentiometer and then compare this, and if the potentiometer gives a value greater than 70 hex, this will actuate. So now that the control is on, we will twist the potentiometer and see that when I twist it just past 70 hex, it will actuate, and when I go back the other way, it will disengage. And then now,
so for mode 4, when we press the green button to engage mode 4, we see the LEDs light up, and then we press the red button to see the solenoid engage, and after the main transistor turns off, after a couple of seconds, the solenoid retracts, which you'll see right about here.